You'd be hard-pressed not to have heard about AI in fashion at this point. But what if I told you that most of what you've seen has been hype and shiny objects? And that where AI is really affecting fashion and design workflows has really just begun. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikkel Drew Pelham. I talk about digital fashion design software, technology, and communication. If you're a little overwhelmed by the business and technology roles in fashion and trying to seek a harmonious balance between creativity and profitability, you're in the right place. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Midjourney, ChatGPT, Gemini, DALL-E, all of these models are some of the larger and more popular Gen AI models you hear about regularly. You've probably even played around with them a bit and maybe even gotten some good results. But all of those models, while they deliver a lovely image, really do nothing to help you as a designer or improve your design workflow. There is so much more to being a designer than just being creative and sketching. And brands are beginning to realize that, like they did with 3D, AI can be useful past cool visuals. So let me share with you 3 ways that bigger brands are utilizing AI and how you can too. Fellow content creator, tech designer, and DPC leader Darrell McPherson, known as the Fashion Tech on YouTube, recently wrote an amazing article published in Interline about how AI is being used to automate repetitive tasks like drafting, measuring, or redrawing patterns so that pattern makers can focus on tasks that really matter and utilize their trained expertise like refining, validating, and solving creative challenges. And this is already happening and available. There are multiple upstarts that are creating AI software focused on pattern making, including one of my trusted faves by Sylvia Simchek, a former innovation lead at Timberland, a pattern maker, seamstress, and founder of the company Fashion Insta. The way I like to think about this is simple. AI handles repetitive mechanics, humans handle judgment, creativity, and experience. For independent designers, that also means that many who have limited knowledge of pattern making are able to create collections with, as Darrell writes, nothing more than an avatar, a vision, and a prompt to the right tool. For example, if you're a Clo 3D user, you may have seen some of the AI pattern drafting tools that have been introduced within the software that can help you more quickly get to a pattern you can dress your avatar in and start iterating and updating the fit. The tools don't, nor are they meant to, replace pattern making knowledge, but they do reduce the barrier to getting ideas into a form that can be tested, visualized, and discussed. The traditional design development workflow goes like this: sketch, color CADs, tech packs, samples, review with merchants, and then drop half the styles or more. Now, the order of this often changes. Some people review the styles before sampling and still drop half of them. But the point is, you just did a whole lot of work and half of it doesn't even make it into the line. When 3D was introduced, it helped many companies reduce the amount of sampling. However, as wonderful as 3D is, many of us know it can be time consuming. So while it helped address one problem, oversampling, if you're still dropping half the line, you're still wasting time and resources of whoever the person was that created those 3D assets. Now, 3D is incredibly powerful, data-driven, precise, and it's absolutely where fit and construction decisions should happen. But because it can be so time-consuming, for many designers on fast-moving teams or small teams, or for independent designers who are a team of one, it's not always realistic to put every style into 3D just to see if it'll make the cut. Often these early 3D assets aren't about fit just yet. They're used to make decisions. What's the assortment? What colors or materials work well together? What version are we going with? Do we even like that style? This is where AI, specifically sketch-to-image tools, can really move the needle. Instead of jumping straight into 3D, which could take hours per style, you can generate imagery from your sketches or flats and put those visuals in front of your merchants, clients, or internal stakeholders much earlier using significantly less time to create them. You get your yes or no sooner And once you have that clarity, then you bring 3D into the workflow to create the styles that are actually moving forward. That means fewer styles going into 3D, fewer wasted samples, and a lot less time and money spent developing products that were never going to make it into production anyway. In this scenario, you're using AI not to replace 3D, but to protect your time, effort, and energy by making sure you're using it where it actually matters. If you saw this video, you got a taste of what's to come with AI and tech pack creation. Tech packs are arguably one of the most time-consuming parts of a designer's job, not to mention one of the least creative, and for many, a task that they know they have to do, but definitely don't love. So having a tool like AI tech packs that help to start the tech pack creation process is really one of the best uses of AI that I've seen to date. And tools like Make the Dot Style Builder not only helps create the initial visuals to accelerate the decision making, but it also integrates with your PLM system to start auto-populating the BOM based on the AI images, assets, and other data on the canvas, including materials and color. Both of these tools and tools like them can cut a designer's tech pack creation time down by at least 50%, if not more. That's real time and effort being saved to devote to other creative tasks, or to finish up on time, even early, and go live your life. One of the constants I want you all to remember in all of these scenarios is that the involvement of a trained designer or pattern maker is still critical to the process. As Durrell mentions in her Innerline article, no matter how advanced the tools become, the fundamentals of craftsmanship and the demand for specialist curation will remain the same. And that's important because, one, it helps allay many people's fears that AI will take their jobs. And two, it reconfirms to the business owners who believe AI is somehow this magic button that it still requires human oversight, expertise, and curation. As AI becomes smarter and faster, you'll start to see even more tools emerging. I encourage you, before you let that shiny tool dazzle you and quickly sign up for a subscription, that you stop and think about whether this tool is actually necessary and can actually address a pain point in your business or design workflow. Or is it just a really cool tool? And hey, there's nothing wrong with a really cool tool, but when you're deciding on digital fashion software for your business, you need to be looking for AI solutions to your fashion business problems, not just cool AI tools. Last thing I want to leave you with is this. While I think there are some very helpful ways AI can be used, there are still plenty about it that's problematic. And while there are researchers working on ways to make AI more environmentally friendly and ethical, like many things, the problems emerge faster than the solutions. So as you choose your AI tools, please focus on using them only when and where needed. Thanks for watching today's video. If you want an intro to some of my favorite AI tools in the market today, there are several videos you can check out on my channel. And if you're interested in also learning Clo 3D to help you take AI-approved ideas and actually test fit, construction, and viability, I'll add a link to my beginner course in the description. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with another designer if you found it helpful. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time.